What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video, or if you're here for the first time, my name is Joe and this is Hard and Hustle Pretty. Alright, so as you just saw in that clip right there, we're going to be unboxing the Sawgrass800. So if you're in the market for a Sawgrass800 or 400 and are looking to do sublimation and you want to know how this printer comes shipped, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to unbox this thing so you guys can see firsthand how it looks when it comes packaged. Alright, so if you've been following me for a while, you're probably like, why are you unboxing the Sawgrass800 if you already have one? I do, but for some reason that one went out. I'm not sure what happened. It started printing streaks. I got in touch with tech support. They started walking me through the process on how to fix the streaks, and then from the streaks it just got a whole lot worse to where it wouldn't even print at all, and then it wouldn't even do a head cleaning. So luckily I had the warranty on it, and with the warranty and all the information that I was able to give them to back up what I was using, they went ahead and they sent me another one. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be unboxing it, and then I'm going to show you the documentation that you need if you have a problem with your sawgrass. Right, so let's go ahead and start unboxing this thing. Alright, so here it is right here, the Sawgrass800. This is the box that it comes in if you get the 800. This box right here looks like if I went to the store or to the warehouse and picked it up myself and brought it here. There's nothing wrong with this box. The company that shipped it and the shippers that brought it took really good care of it. So I'm going to turn this around right here, and I want to show you that this right here, I was telling you, just so that you guys know, return documents enclosed, so you guys know I'm not buying another one. This is due to the warranty right here. This is the return documents inside of here that I will be returning the other one, and basically it's just a sticker that I gotta put back on it whenever I get ready to send it. And then I've had this for a while. I need to send it back. I got this on February 10th, and here we are, February 23rd. So they're probably like, where's my printer at? Alright, so here is the packaging. Like I said, they sent me the magenta ink, which is good because I already have one, so I can always use more. And the good thing about these right here is it comes with a date on here when you need to use it by. So I got till 2022 to use this, January 31st, 2022. So this one right here, if you can see it, is the really skinny one. This one right here will cost you about $100, I want to say about $120 to $130 for this right here. I'll show you guys later the ones that I bought. They're the thicker ones. I forget what milliliters they are. This is 29 milliliters, and I buy the bigger ones. They're about $150 each. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead. So here's the packaging right here. This box is not heavy. This box is really light. But alright, so we got some safety information. There's this piece. And as you can see, the packaging is really good. Here's all your wires that it comes with. You have your plug right here, and then you got your USB. There's no CD for this right here. All you do is just basically what they call plug and play. You just plug it in, it installs the drivers that it needs to install, and then you just go to the website that Sawgrass provides you, and you sign in with your credentials, and you're able to get onto the site. Alright, and then here it is from the inside. It's got the same styrofoam on the bottom over there, all the way along, just like that. It also has a plastic over it just in case. So let's go ahead and pull this out of the box. Alright, so here's the box with some tape up here. Alright, so here we are right here. Sawgrass is out of the box. Anything that is here that can basically lift up like this right here is taped down with tape like this. which is pretty cool, so nothing gets jammed whenever it's shipping. Nothing will flop anywhere. Here's one that didn't get taped right here. As you can see, this piece, the tape is actually inside of here. No big deal. But basically, that's what all this blue tape is for right here. And then I remember, if I pull this off here, and then I pull these two off right here. So like I said, when I open this, we can see this one right here is holding the print head in over here. And then we got like a little sponge up here to keep it from flopping around, because we know this thing guides back and forth and it has to stay on line whenever it's doing that. So with these right here, that's holding that. Then if we look right here, we got this one holding in this one holding in the tray down here where you put paper, this one holding the door where the inks go. And then if I spin it around, back here you have some more tape back here holding this in, to where if you have a paper jam, you come back here, you open this up, and as you can see, when I click it, it falls out, but it won't fall because of the tape that is on there. Alright, so before I go ahead and pull all this tape off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it upstairs to where I'm going to be putting it. I don't want any of this stuff to fall off or slip out whenever I'm carrying it upstairs, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to go upstairs, and we're going to put it into position. Alright, so here's the one that kicked the bucket on me, and then here's the new one right here. I have nothing bad to say about Sawgrass or the company that I ordered this one from. If you have any problems with your Sawgrass800, all you have to do is get in touch with the Sawgrass tech support, and they will take it from there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to take this blue tape off of here, and I'm going to try to save it to put it on this one. So let's go ahead and do that first. Alright, so before I go ahead and I cover this up, this is where the inks are at. I have the bigger inks for these over here, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm not sending these because I spent a lot of money on them. So like I said, I buy the bigger ones so that they will last longer. Alright, so here we are right here, we got it set up. If you guys don't know, you can order a bypass tray for this right here, and you can print 13 by 19 inch images. I have yet to needed something that big, so I haven't ordered it. And here's your, when the paper comes out, depending on what size you're using, you can adjust this right here. Then if we look down here at the bottom, this tray actually comes out and can come all the way out so that you could change the size of your paper. So right now it's basically, when it's all the way in like this, it's set up for 8.5 by 11. You can order all different sizes of paper depending on what you're working on. You would press this little button down right here, and then you'll move it to whatever size paper. So if you're printing mugs, you can come in here to print mugs, and then you can come up here if you're printing something small, all depending on how you're doing it. So right, so here we are. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this paper in here. This is set up right now for the 8.5 by 11. I'm using the 11 by 17 inch paper, so the paper obviously wouldn't fit inside of here if I was going to load this paper in here. I know I got to put in this tray, but I'm just showing you how far this paper sticks out. So in order to make this paper fit, this is what we got to do. We're going to pull this out, and if we look right here and right here, there's these two neon green or whatever color green tabs these are. So we're going to pull these tabs to unlock it just like that. And then once we do that, you can see that it will now extend. And then once we do that, we're just going to lock it back into place. Locking it back into place. This right here would be the 13 inch paper, but again, like I said, I'm using the 11 by 17. So whenever it comes time to put your paper inside of there, remember you got the bright white side, and then you will have a dull side depending on what you're using. For me, it's a little bit easier because this text print paper right here has stuff printed on the other side. So whenever you get ready to load this paper, just remember the bright side always goes facing down. All right, so then once you get it in there, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put it in there, and then as you can see, the paper will move around because this right now is set up for the 13 by 17 paper. And then we're going to go ahead, we're going to press this tab in, then we're going to squeeze these together, and it holds it in place. Then you got this little stopper back here. If you're using a smaller paper, you would slide this up to wherever you needed it. Right? So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to load this back inside of here. So now we're going to take the tray and we are going to slide it back in. Alright, so once you get it here, it's going to feel like it's all the way in. Pick it up just a little bit, and it will go in some more if you're using the bigger paper. And as you can see, this paper still sticks out. The good thing about it is this lip right here. All you do is slide it out, and it will cover your paper and keep it from getting dirty. Alright, so whenever it comes time to doing what I just did right there, you don't have to take the tray out to do that. I just did it so I could show you guys up here what I was talking about and not having to do it down here. Then it has this little hole right here so you can see how much paper you have inside of there if you were to order a lot of paper. Alright, so here's the USB cable right here. As you can see, you got this bigger one over here, and then you have the regular USB on this side. This one goes into the printer, and this one will go into your computer. And then you have the power cord. So here is your standard power cord that will come with the printer. Like I do have all this already, but being that this is a different printer, I'm going to use the stuff that they sent me for the new one. The thing that I like about this cable being so long is that you don't have to sit right next to it. This thing doesn't have Bluetooth connectivity, so you do have to use a wire whenever you're using it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in. Alright, so I got everything plugged in. I got my USB cord here, and then I have the power plugged into the wall, but I don't have it plugged into the Sawgrass yet. First thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and I want to add the inks into here. So make sure whenever you install your inks, you are actually putting them into the slots that they belong. If you start feeding the inks and they start going in the wrong spot, you're going to have problems. And then again down here, you got this drip tray down here. So whenever it does its little cycle, does its little cleaning thing, this right here will go ahead and hold the ink that's getting cycled. Alright, so here's the inks that I'm using right here. These are actually Sawgrass inks. Just be aware, if you do use the wrong type of inks and something happens to this, you void the warranty. A lot of people have told me that I'm paying too much for this ink, but as long as it's not going to void the warranty, I'm going to keep using it. So these inks right here probably cost you about $150 each one. So be ready to spend that kind of money if you are looking to get the Sawgrass. Alright, so when installing these, you can see there's grooves down here on the bottom. There's also grooves on top. If you also look at the top of the ink, there's grooves, and then on the bottom there's grooves. So make sure when you're putting them in, you are putting them in to the right spot. So we got the K. We're going to put the cyan, the magenta, and last, the yellow. Alright, so as you can see, these are the bigger ones. These are as big as the inks get. You can get smaller ones. I didn't bring it up here to show you the size difference in this one and the other one downstairs. But these are the ones that I buy right here because I was printing a lot of sublimation stuff and then stuff happened. So I wasn't able to, so I went with the bigger ones. Alright, so once you got your inks installed, all you gotta do is close this right here. If you turn it on, it's gonna give you an error that you don't have this door closed. If you can see right here, there's a little nub, and then right here, there's a little button. So this thing knows that it's open, and it won't do anything if it's open. So you're gonna have to go ahead and close it. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna plug it in, just in case it wants to start pumping ink. It can start doing that. So what it's doing right now is it's actually pumping the ink through the lines. If I open this up to show you what it's doing, it'll turn off. I can push the little button in there to make it keep working as it's pumping the inks, but I'm not going to do that. We're just going to let it run. It'll do its thing. Alright, so being that this is the first time it's loading ink, it's telling us to wait 6 minutes while it loads the ink. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to keep you guys here for 6 minutes watching it do this. I will get back to you as soon as this is done. Alright, so here we go. It's already pumped all the inks where it needed to. We got some good levels on here. My lowest one is the magenta, but all the other ones, good to go. Alright, so what I pulled up right here is a bottle opener. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do a test on this right here. See how it comes out. We're going to do this side, and then we're going to do this side. So once I got it up there, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit print. Alright, so I switched it to metal. Make sure it's on mirror. Then I'm going to come up here to jobs. I want to print 2 of these because I want one for the front and one for the back. So I'm going to make a copy, 2 of them. And I don't know if you can see it, but now we have 2 of them up here. Then I'm going to hit print. Hopefully it comes out as dark as it's supposed to. Alright, so here it is right here. This looks really dark compared to the way it was printing before. This looks good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat press on, and we're going to press this onto this bottle opener. Alright, so here we are right here with the heat press. It's warming up. We got to get it up to 400 degrees, and then we're going to press it for 75 seconds or 1 minute and 15 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to prep this. I'm going to go ahead and put the image on this side, and then I'll put the other image on this side. Being that this is metal, this whole thing is going to get really, really hot. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and put both images on here. So we just got to do one press, and then it will be done. So while this thing's warming up, I'm going to prep this. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we are right here. We have the image on this side and on this side. We're using the heat tape so that whenever I pull this up, it's not going to leave no sticky residue on there. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to stick it in between some parchment paper, just like this. And we're going to go ahead and press it and see how it comes out. So again, 400 degrees, 75 seconds. Let's speed through this. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to shut this off. Let these gases go away. Then as we know, this piece right here is going to be very hot. So we are not going to mess with it for a little bit. So we'll be back whenever this thing cools down. Alright, so this thing being 400 degrees is going to take forever to cool down. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to grab this, I'm just going to dump it in the water. And what it does is it stops the sublimation process. If you're doing mugs, you can also do this too. So what it's going to do is just stop the sublimation and stop it from ghosting. We don't have to worry about that on this. But I just wanted to hurry up and get this done because I even want to see what it looks like. So here's one side. Then here is the other side. So there it is right there. And there it is right there. Both of them look good. Everything looks good. It's real dark and black, just like it's supposed to be, not brown like it was coming out before. So we are good to go. Alright, so now that we got this done, we got it unboxed, I want to let you guys know a lot of people have told me that the inks for this thing are too expensive. And I'm not saying that they're too expensive because you can get a lot of prints out of this right here. But just be mindful that whenever you do buy the Sawgrass800 or the 400 and you are talking to tech support because something is wrong with it, they are going to ask you for the serial numbers on the inks. So if you're having problems with your Sawgrass800 or 400 and you call tech support and you're telling them what's going on, before they even talk to you, they're going to ask you to send them some information. So what they're going to ask you for is they're going to tell you on the back of your Sawgrass there is a serial number. They want you to take a picture of your serial number. Then after that they want you to pull the inks out of your Sawgrass and they're going to ask you to take a picture of each one of these right here and send it to them. After you do that, they're going to ask you for your proof of purchase. So wherever you buy it from, make sure you save that invoice so that you'll have proof that you bought it. Once you do all that and they verify the information and they verify everything that you bought is legit and you're not using no secondhand inks. So after you do all that, your rep, whoever you're talking to, is going to do their little investigation or verify all the serial numbers that you gave them. They want to make sure all those serial numbers that you gave them are coming from a vendor that they supply the ink to. So make sure, I know a lot of people say they're expensive, but if you have problems you're ordering inks from somewhere else that is not a vendor from Sawgrass, you will void your warranty. So be mindful of that. Alright, so once they do all that and they verify all the information is correct, what they're going to do is they're going to troubleshoot it. Like mine was leaving streaks and then all of a sudden it just stopped working altogether. So what they did was they sent me some links to some videos on YouTube and were like, try to do this and try to do that. So we did all that and nothing ever worked. So being that it was still under warranty, all they did was they just shipped me out a new one. So I'm pretty thankful that it did come with a warranty. So this one I'm hoping comes with a warranty. I need to get in touch with my rep and find out if this one comes with a warranty. If not, I probably will be purchasing the warranty for this just in case, because printers, you never know with printers. they can always go out at any time. All right, so that's it. I just want to take you guys through the process of how this thing came boxed. If you're in the market for a Sawgrass 800 or a 400, remember this one you could buy the bypass tray for, and you can use the bigger paper. And then the Sawgrass 400 can only use the 8.5 by 11. So just think about what you're going to be doing whenever you're printing. If you're going to be doing something big, then you might want to go with this one. If you're just going to be printing small stuff, then just go with the 8.5 by 11 or the Sawgrass 400. All right, so if you made it to this part of the video and you're the first person to comment down below, keep pressing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this bottle opener right here. It's only for one person. Like I said, you got to be the first person to write. Keep pressing down below in the comments and I will send you this. So that's my way of saying thank you to those who stuck around for this long. All right, so that's it. I got a lot to learn in Creative Studio 4, so I want to get over there and learn that stuff. I've been seeing some of the videos and that stuff looks really cool, so I'm excited to get into that. I know a lot of you guys have asked me, how did you get into that? You got to actually have the Sawgrass 800 or 400 to get into the website. So if you don't have it, sorry, you're going to have to look up templates somewhere else. All right, so if you're in the market for some sublimation stuff and you don't have the ways to do sublimation, let me know and I can do it for you. If you want to do sublimation on your own and you just want us to print it, we can do that for you also. All my contact information is down below. My email and our business phone number is down below. You don't have to call. You could just text if you want to. It's faster than an email. So if you ever need something, give us a text, send us an email, send us a direct message on Instagram or Facebook, and we'll be willing to help you out. And then don't forget, first one to comment, keep pressing down below. We'll get this right here. We're getting closer and closer every day to our big reveals. So thank you guys for sticking around. And I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support, and until next time, keep pressing.